right, guys, this week we're working on half doors, and you're gonna get to see how we design half doors for this Kawasaki Pro FXT 1000. Three things that we want to accomplish is we want to get you some more protection, so we're gonna bring these doors up, probably somewhere in here. We're gonna match some body lines. Number two, we do want to make sure that we have a good long-lasting latch. Over time, this latch can kind of wear out, made out of plastic. Number three, we want to come up with a set of doors that is aesthetically pleasing as well. And so come with us, watch us design these half doors. Let's get started.
516.
Oh, okay. To get it a little bit bigger?
Yeah.
All right. That'll be close enough for us to kind of get with it. Yeah, that works. Yeah, so I was cutting some holes and actually using a drill bit in this cardboard. But Hugo showed me some of the tools that he has, and this is almost like a hole punch for cardboard, rubber, all sorts of different things. And so using that gives us a nice hole in that cardboard. Again, this is all going to be turned into metal, obviously, but gives us a really nice round hole to work with. So now, Hugo, we'll have this part out. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
On this side?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you say you want this to coming out.
It'll be down
bottom.
on the bottom. Okay.
Yeah.
We can go 1.5 on a lip.
Yeah.
And then the striker's going to be right around 3/4.
Do you want this on the bottom or on the top?
I think we put it on the top, and then we'll be pitching outside the door this way, but then we're also going to have to pitch inside the door as well.
Yeah.
So we'll go a 1.5 lip on it. Just put that, just crease that in there. And then we'll kind of get this mocked up. Yeah, I think you're still gonna have room, but I think we're gonna want it to play this way.
Mm-hmm.
So Hugo, I think what we'll end up with is doing, you know, like a similar deal and spacing off here.
Yes.
And then as we're kind of out there, we're going to be following, we're going to have to trim it down a little bit. We'll be following these contours. So now what I'll need to do is get this drawn up. And then basically we'll just take a look at it and make sure that it's close, make sure that, you know, our cardboard cutouts get us at least close to where we want to be. But let's go get with Matt real quick, and we're going to take a look at getting this drawn up and get it cut on the laser so that we can put it back on the unit and then start getting the bending to it. And then we'll really start to see that door take shape.
Okay guys, the first step in the manufacturing process is to cut the door on the laser. We're going to be going to Bryson, and he will cut it on the Amada fiber laser that we have. He's going to pull up the door program, and it already knows what it's going to cut, what material it's going to do, and the size and the shape. So once he loads that up, the machine starts cutting, and then here in a few minutes we'll have our door part cut. Now our door is cut, and the next step is to take it to the press brake. All right guys, so now we're at the press brake, getting ready to bend this Kawasaki door. We are going to load up the program and go through it with the operator, Danny. So what we're doing right now is going through each step, figuring out tooling, how we're gonna bend it, and he's prepping the machine right now, loading all the setups. Right now he's gonna load in the final piece of the tooling. All right, so here's the door. Gonna talk Danny through the steps, where we're gonna start at, give him a rundown on basically all the bending that we're about to do. And here we go, Danny does his first bend. And And then what he does is he checks the bend degree, and we want to be plus or minus 1 degree from the program, from the design of it. This is a 10-step process for the door, and he'll have to check every one, every bend. And now the door is complete. Looks good to everything that we've designed. That's the inside of the door, and we are good to go.
All right.
Here's the door.
That thing looks legit. Let's go ahead and bolt it on real quick.
All right.
I've got some hardware. Let's just get this thing set in place real quick. Take a look at it. See if we even like the way it looks on this thing. You know, when we looked at this piece here, we were trying to match the same that we saw on that rear door coming up. And I'm not so sure that I like that anymore. I'm almost wondering, you know, if and this isn't a perfect straight edge, but if we went ahead and moved this up to a straight line going there. So yeah, we can cut a little bit, maybe save a little bit. If you can make the change in CAD, let's go ahead and look at what a door would look like here.
Okay.
Well, do you mind running back, doing some CAD work? Let's get the next iteration. We'll get it cut, bent, do all that stuff.
Yeah. Do you want to fill this in while we're at it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think we're gonna. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to add some material. I think here we'll use like a bubble trim or something.
Okay.
Try to use a bubble trim there and do that deal. So. All right, let's take a look. So do you want to, as we put this on, we'll latch it
Yeah, we
first?
latch it.
Ooh, I'm gonna hand these two to you.
Okay.
Now we'll take a good look and see with this on here. No, it's really close. I think once we get this back panel, I mean, it is gonna be really close. And Ugo, on this, we'll do edge flanges on here with slits. Do you have that that piece of square tubing? Let's take a look at it real quick. I'm gonna put this other piece of trim on. Okay, we got 2 clicks there. Yeah, right there. So Ugo, it looks like it's pitching it in, and then we can just lengthen this piece up here.
Yeah.
And roll it out like that.
Yeah.
Yep. You know, the bending is that spring back in the steel is always going to be different from batch to batch. Although that 14 gauge is it's quality material. It's just you're going to get a little bit different spring back. It looks like we've got all of our body lines matching up. It's really just getting these 2 panels right here to align. And then we've got our handle. Oh goodness. All right, that's why we powder coat things. The paint would not have held up to that. We've got an elongated slot here that allows you to adjust this first bolt that I'm going to put this nut on. That's going to be your pivot point. And so now I can still kind of move this around to adjust it. I'm going to look out here, get it parallel, and then I'm going to go ahead and tighten this down. And that'll give us kind of a nice parallel. So now, Ugo, we've got to figure out the front edge of this door, the rear edge of that door. We'll trim this out. 12, 22, so we're 30 roughly. Let's go 35.
35? Okay.
Yeah, just in case. All right, so we've got the front door, the rear door well underway. We've made quite a few adjustments to these as you do in a development project. Some of that was aesthetic, some of it was functionality. We really want to make a good product, but we also want to design it in a way that we can manufacture it in a cost-effective way so that we can get it out at a good retail price. So where we're at in that whole stage is we're now ready to make some somewhat final adjustments to these doors, get them up to powder coat. I'm going to take on this project. You probably saw Matt Marquez working on this project. Matt, unfortunately, had an incident outside of work that's going to put him out for a little bit. So come along with me. We'll head up to powder and get some things through the line. All right, so I'm here in the powder coat department. We're about to get some powder coat on these doors. Right now, you can tell that they've got a bluish gold sheen to them. And to the novice, people might say, well, they don't look quite clean. This is a super clean part. That has got our 3-stage wash system on it. We use a zirconium and it gets them really, really clean. Now, as we look at this door, you might, if you look close enough, you might say, okay, that doesn't look exactly like the doors that were on the units. We've made a couple of changes. We did take the door handle out of this. We just want to see what it looks like without the exterior door handle on it. After we get these powder coated, you're going to be able to see that on the unit. Let's get some powder on these. Let's get them in the oven. We're going to have them cured, get them back on the unit, and take a look. All right, Hugo, you got the rear, I got the front, all powder coated and ready to go. I'm gonna go ahead and start installing the bracket extensions, or those hinge extensions.
Okay.
So these are for our front. I'll go ahead and get those on. We'll just put, I believe they're 5/16 bolts. Look like 5/16 by 3/4. And we'll go ahead and fit our bracket on. Very well could change as we do our finalized kit. The same thing here. Go ahead and get those tightened down. Got our front latch bracket. We've got our rear latch bracket. Go ahead and just like that. So here we're going to have some adjustment up and down, and that's just so that we can adjust those doors and get it to latch however we want. I'm going to put it right in the middle right now to get started. Instead of using a vice grip or something like that, we have these custom made to where you can fit an Allen wrench in there. So we'll use that to tighten this up in the end, just so you guys can see what that striker looks like. Same thing up here, pretty much the same thing that you see there. We'll have that Allen on the front. Hugo's got the front door ready. So I'm gonna throw that up here. So I'll kind of set this door in place, and then I'm gonna latch it in place, and basically then I can feel good about that just kind of staying in place. I'm secure in both places. I honestly do like how this looks without the handle on it. And we are just going to go through the exact same process back here. This is not the final product, but pretty close, and really liking the way that it looks. I think it's turned out really pretty well. Let's take it outside and see what it looks like.